the ones that were up here brought up a moment ago. Hey, UFC Southwestern. So when you just thank you.
After a bit of a turbulent season that was pushed back to the spring, we have finally made it to the last weekend home series of the volleyball season before we head into SCAC Conference tournament play. A pleasant good evening to you. I'm Carl Schoening. Actually, a pleasant good afternoon to you here, as it is a noon first serve between the Southwestern Pirates and the Centenary College ladies. The Southwestern Pirates would typically have a senior day today, but there are no seniors on their roster as we get ready to get rolling here for the first of a doubleheader between the ladies and the Pirates here on SHN Sports. I'm Carl Schoening, and we are moments away from the first serve as the teams get ready to get set on the court. The final adjustments made and the final handshakes being applied here for the Centenary ladies as they will get ready to serve here in a moment to get us rolling on the first set of the afternoon. Serving it away will be Rachel Demergen. Demergen, little offset to the right, gets the clearance from the first official and sends it into play. Southwestern will have a high set and an attack for the first point of the game as that kill goes to Caitlin Whitehead, and Whitehead scores the opening point, a point to the Pirates. Emma White, who got the assist on that kill, will now go back to serve here on the Pirates' first serve of the afternoon, and it is a dig taken by Richmond, and that leads to the attack by Davis, and unable to return it are the Pirates, and it's a point for the ladies. We're tied up at 1 here in the first set. Davis will serve here. Jump serve sent to the middle of the court where Grona gets the dig, and now it's tapped over by Brantley, and it will not be returned by Centenary as they were unable to coordinate that ball the way they wanted, and the Pirates retake this early lead 2-1. Brantley will serve for Southwestern. Just off your screen, she's far left of the service line. Brantley, not sure if she got the go-ahead from the first official. I think she's waiting. Oh, she's waiting for the second official down here to coordinate what the score is, as only just getting started here in the first set, making sure that we have everything set up. It is 2-1. Pirates with the lead and the serve. Brantley will put it into play. Goes to the back line where it's played by Richmond, and then the attack finds a spot in the back line for a kill, and that one scored by Liz Lowe for the ladies' point. We're tied at 2. The libero J.C. Proctor to serve now. Proctor keeps her right foot on the ground as this one is sent to the libero for Southwestern, Grona, and then a play at the net goes out of play from the ladies and will go to the Pirates for the point. They lead at 3-2. A deep serve here from Lauren Crabtree of the Pirates. She's got to be 25 feet behind the line. She's going to have to sprint to get back into play. She takes a couple steps into it, and the service error is a ladies' point. Substitution coming into the game, and now about to serve here is Marshall Clarenjante, and Clarenjante just offset right, doesn't leave her feet for the serve. It's a dig by Schumacher, and then a tap over from the right side by Valenzuela, and then a block and a point scored at the line. It's Valenzuela who knocked it into the ladies' side for the Southwestern score. 4-3. Pirates on top here in the first set. It's sort of been back and forth. Serving here is Schumacher. A high set by Demergen leads to an attack to the other side where it's picked up by Schumacher, and a dump set sends it back to the ladies' side of the court. An attack by Richmond is blocked right back, and then they were able to looks like they're calling that a point for the Pirates on a net interference perhaps, and they're pointing out Caroline Richmond for the infraction, and the point goes to the Pirates, even though it looked like for a moment there Centenary had picked up the point. Now it's a serve here by Schumacher. Goes to the back line where it's hit first by the libero Grona and then attacked by Richmond. Here's a high set coming from Crabtree, and it's blocked right back. A dump set by Crabtree, and now here's an attack by Richmond. It's partially blocked, but ends up out of play. Last touched by Jessica Curris, who was trying to get the block at the net, and it's a point for the ladies. Richmond will serve. After a substitution coming in for the ladies is Davis. Richmond given the okay now from the first official, and she takes a running jump serve to the front of the line where it's played by Grona, and now a left side attack is sent over by White. Davis will send it to the back line where Grona gets the first touch. White sends it to the middle of the court, and Grona, that time, I beg your pardon, Proctor wasn't able to catch up to it, and it's a point for the Pirates. 6-4, Southwestern over Centenary here in the first set, and back deep to serve here is Allie Grona. Grona line drives this one to the back line where it's dug on by Claren Janot, and then a block at the right side is sent back by the Pirates, and I think getting their hands on that one was Riley Brantley, and Southwestern takes a 7-4 lead. Grona will serve here. Sends a line drive to the back line where Davis is the first to touch it. It's a set that's sent over by Schongberg, and then none able to dive and save that one was Benavides, and the point goes to Centenary. Beg your pardon, the set there was set by Demergen for Centenary, and now here's an attack from the right side that's sent over by Curris for the Pirates, and then just bumped backwards by Demergen, and then a infraction. I believe it's a double touch called, against the Pirates, and it's a point to the ladies. 7-6 here, and back to serve for the ladies is Elizabeth Epley. Epley, the junior middle blocker, takes it right to the middle of the service line, sends it to the back line. Here's a high set by Crabtree, and then the attack by Curris is played on by Centenary, and a nice tap over by Davis is returned right back, and then a point to the ladies here as we tie it up at 7. Epley will continue her serve, her second shot here. Epley with the jump serve. Hit on first by White, and then the attack comes from Brantley. A little tap over the blocker sent by Lowe. Here's a high set for an attack by White, and White keeps it in play for the kill. Southwestern retakes the lead, 8-7, and a couple substitutions coming into the game for Southwestern is Caitlin Whitehead, and she'll do the honors to serve here as the Pirates get the serve back. She slaps it to the back line where it's played on by Davis, and then the attack is sent over by Lowe. Here's White tapping it to the back line where Richmond sends it up to the front. And then the left side attack will be interference, as a nice shot there, but just hitting the antenna, if I'm not mistaken, was Alyssa Davis, and the point goes to the Pirates. 9-7. The attack by Davis is blocked right back, and combining on that one are both Crabtree and Brantley. And the Pirates are the first ones to crack double figures here in the first set, 10-7. Continuing her serve is Whitehead. She sends it short. This time it's played on by Lowe. And a tap over by Davis. A nice hustle play there by Whitehead to try and keep that one in play, and then it will be unreturned as a solid enough dig just goes off of the intended target by Demergen, and it brings us to a timeout. Southwestern ahead 11-7 here in the first set, and a timeout taken by Centenary College. We'll take it with them here on SHN Sports. Pirates rolling right now. It was tied at 7 here in the first set. It's currently 11-7. Southwestern continuing their serve as they lead Centenary College here in the first set here of the first game of a doubleheader this afternoon here on SHN Sports. Whitehead will serve. Sends it to the back line where it is going to be knocked around, and Richmond will just have to bump it over on the third touch. Proctor sends it in the air. Whitehead with the set. The attack by White is a point for Centenary, as I believe that hit the antenna, and Centenary finally stops that run by Southwestern. So line judges saw the violation. Demerjen with the serve here. Proctor with the first touch. Whitehead sends it to the front where it is tapped to the back line by Brantley. On a hot ball, it's played by Richmond and sent over by the ladies. An attack is blocked out of bounds, and the point goes to the Pirates, and Riley Brantley scores that one for Southwestern. A 4-point lead for Southwestern. Emma White will serve for the Pirates. It's played on the back line, but hit backwards by Proctor, and that'll be a point for Southwestern, and an ace goes to Emma White, and she'll continue her serve here. Try and repeat. A jump serve from the far left side. Proctor sends this one in the air, and it's knocked up to the front line and just bumped on over by Liz Lowe. High set by Whitehead, and the attack and the kill goes to Lauren Crabtree, point to Southwestern. Well, Centenary called a timeout at 11-7, trying to stop the Southwestern run, but they're not careful. The Pirates could run away with it. Here's Emma White sending a line drive to the back line. It's hit high, and a set goes over to the left side. Liz Lowe knocks it over the blockers. A really good hustle play by Adri Schumacher, but even though she laid out, she couldn't stop the point from being scored by Centenary, and they will get the serve back with a 14-9 Southwestern lead. Serve sent over by Alyssa Davis. And the attack is blocked wide, and the kill will go ahead and go to Lauren Crabtree. And Southwestern takes a 6-point lead, 15-9. Here's 15 about to serve, 9. Riley Brantley from the left side. Brantley with the jump serve, sends it over to the left side wide. On the service error, Centenary breaks double figures, and they'll get the serve back. Grona, the libero for the Pirates, checks back in here for Riley Brantley, and Proctor, the libero for the ladies, will serve. She sends it to the back line where White plays it, and the set by Whitehead is an attack by Valenzuela, returned easily enough for Southwestern or for the Centenary, and then a dump set sends it back on to Centenary's side of the court. A high set by Proctor, and then the right side attack sent over by Griffin, and the Pirates tried to send it back over on that hot shot, and it went wide, a point to Centenary. They've cut the gap to 4. Here's 11 serving 15. Proctor keeps her serve going from the center of the service line. She sends it to the back line where White makes the first touch. Whitehead with the serve. The attack goes off the net. Well, actually, I guess they called that a point for Southwestern. I beg your pardon. Didn't quite see why, as that one went off the net and fell back in. And Southwestern not hearing any complaints from Centenary. So go ahead and give that kill to Lauren Crabtree. And Crabtree with the serve. The attack by Davis is a little bit too strong. A good hustle play by Allie Grona to try and feed that attack, or dig that attack, but couldn't quite catch up to it. And the point goes to Centenary. They get the serve here. Claren Jante sends it to the back line where White gets the first touch. Crabtree with the set. The attack from the right side by Valenzuela is returned here by Richmond on the attack attempt, and then it's sent a hot shot to Shoemaker, goes to the back line, and unable to really get underneath that third touch were the ladies, and the point goes to Southwestern. 17-12. Schumacher gets a new ball, and she'll serve. Schumacher offset just to the right and sends it into the net for the service error. Point goes to the ladies. 17-13. Caroline Richmond will serve after the substitutions made by the ladies. Alyssa Davis comes back into the game. And Abby Benavides comes in for Southwestern. Richmond with the jump serve. Benavides with her first touch right on her check-in, and then an attack from the right side is a kill for the Pirates. The point goes to Jessica Curis as she was set up by Lauren Crabtree, who gets the assist, and the 18th point of the first set for Southwestern. Allie Grono will serve here. The libero from the left side. Sends to the back line where Richmond gets the first touch, and that sets up for the attack that is blocked by the Pirates. Now the left side, Davis has that shot go for a kill as it's blocked off of Southwestern out of play, and Centenary scores their 14th point. 14 serving 18 here. Epley takes a side before she sends it on the jump serve. First touch by Benavides. The high set from Crabtree, and then the attack and the kill by White gives Southwestern a point. 19-14. Substitution into the game here. And about to serve for Southwestern is Caitlin Whitehead. Whitehead sends it from the middle of the service line, sent to the middle of the court where Richmond sets it up, and then that leads to an attack by Liz Lowe. And Lowe sends it back over on Southwestern's try. Nice hustle to send it over on the third touch by Brantley. And then hustle play the other way is not rewarded with a good play, but still Demergen does a nice job to make that second hit out of play and at least give her team a chance. It's a Southwestern point, and SU is up 20-14. The second timeout taken by Centenary College. And usually when it's about a 20-14 disparity, it's really hard to come back from. Southwestern trying to take the first set when we come back here on SHN Sports. (20-14) Southwestern with a 6-point lead here in the first set, and Caitlin Whitehead will serve here for Southwestern. She sends it to the back line where Richmond makes the first touch. A high set from Demergen, and then the attack is just a little bit long from Alyssa Davis. The point to Southwestern, their 21st of the match, and they'll continue the serve here for Whitehead. Caitlin Whitehead sends it over. It's very short. Richmond has to come in and get the first touch, and they're unable to send it back over. Good hustle, though, from Demergen, and an attempt there from Liz Lowe will not quite clear the net, and the 22nd point of the first set scored for Southwestern. Here's Whitehead keeping the tempo fast to the back line. It's one tap right back to the net on a joust. It comes back to the Southwestern side, and it's sent over by Brantley. Now here's the chance for Southwestern to attack. Brantley sends it to the back line. Richmond unable to get the dig, and the point goes to Southwestern. They're 2 points away from taking the first set. Caitlin Whitehead sends it over, and it's an ace. Whitehead with the chance here to take the set on the set point. Whitehead line drives to the back line. Richmond with the first touch. High set coming from Demergen. And the attack sends it to the back line where Benavides will set it up for the attack by White. The kill and the set goes to Southwestern, and the Pirates take the first set 25-14 over Centenary College here on SHN Sports. We'll take a break. When we come back, it'll be the second set between Southwestern and Centenary. Set one was taken by Southwestern 25-14. Centenary called timeout twice, once at 11-7 after Southwestern had kind of burst into a lead when it was tied at 7-7. And then a little bit later, it was 20-14. The Pirates were able to just go ahead and finish up with 5 straight points. Centenary trying to bounce back after dropping the first set. Southwestern will serve here. Whitehead will serve. She is given go-ahead from the first official, and set number 2 is underway. The attack by Davis goes to Grona, who hits it high in the air. Whitehead sends it to the front, where White has the attack to the back line for the kill. And point Southwestern here on the first point of the second set. Kaylin Whitehead will continue her serve, and I think there will be a little bit of delay here to make sure Caroline Richmond's okay. She is, as she kind of ran into a teammate there, and Whitehead sends it to the middle of the court. Coming up to make the first touch is Proctor. The attack booming from Jaden Cretin here, and then the attack from the right side is blocked as Cretin got the block that went against Crabtree's attack, and we're tied at 1 as the ladies score a point. Jaden Cretin already coming in and making an impact here in the second set. She didn't play in the first. Serve here from Melissa Davis is long, and the service error is a point for Southwestern. They retake the lead 2-1. Emma White here will serve. White from the far left side. Sends it to Richmond, who hits it up to the front, and then this will be hammered home by Crabtree. So give Lauren Crabtree the kill, and the point goes to Southwestern. Emma White probably deserves a little credit there with the tough serve to return, and now she'll serve again. Line drives this one back to Richmond with the first touch. Now Richmond will get the back line. Attack goes off the fingertips of the blockers, and it's hit in the air by Grooms, and then Grooms with the attack after getting the first and the third touch. Here's Centenary, and Richmond's attack is blocked back. Crabtree claiming some credit there, and Southwestern takes a 4-1 lead. I believe Brantley might have also combined on that block with Crabtree. Here's Emma White. 4 serving 1 goes to Proctor on the back line. A high serve is attempted to be attacked on by Griffin, but blocked back by the Pirates, and it goes out of play, and Centenary scores their second point of the second set. Proctor will serve here. Taken by Grooms and then tapped over on the right side by Crabtree. Griffin tries to send an attack that's blocked, but it goes wide, and Centenary playing a little catch-up here on a 3-0 run. Cuts the Southwestern lead to 1 here in the second set. Proctor continues her serve. She's been good luck so far here in the second set for the ladies. A dump set sent over on an attempt there by Hewson, that's Whitehead. And now from the left side, an attack is unable to be returned by the ladies. Give the point to Southwestern as Alex Grooms is the one who picks up the score. 5-3. Brantley will get some quick, she'll be subbed out as Taylor Bacchus will come in to serve. Bacchus just offset to the left, sends to the back line. Richmond with the first touch, sent high in the air by Demergen. And now here's an opportunity for Southwestern with the attack and the kill coming from Alex Grooms, and the Pirates now doubling up Centenary 6-3 in the second set. Bacchus to serve here. Proctor with the first touch. Demergen will leave it for a tap over by Epley, and a nice hustle play by Whitehead to let White send it over on the third touch thanks to the dig by Whitehead. The first touch here by White. Whitehead with the set, and then Grooms with the attack. It was a strong one that Centenary is just able to return off of the third bump by Proctor. And then a play at the net is an attacking error, if I'm not mistaken, by Grooms, and that'll be a point for the ladies. Claren Jonte will serve here for Centenary. Checking in for the first time is Ashley Whitlock for the Pirates. And an ace here for Marshall Claren Jonte for Centenary. And they've cut the Pirates' lead to 1 here in the second set. 6-5. Claren Jonte sends to the back line where it's first touched by Grooms. Whitehead with the attack with the set, and then the attack by Whitlock goes to the back line when it's returned right here by Centenary, and then Whitlock with the attack. The block sends it out of play, and the kill and the point go to Southwestern as Whitlock comes in and gets her first score here in her first moments of action. Whitehead leaves the game, and Jessica Curis comes back in for Southwestern. It'll be a serve by Crabtree. Lauren Crabtree with that deep serve sends this one to the back line. Richmond with the attack, and it's a bit long. Point goes to South. Ooh. Well, usually in that case, the first official listens to the line judge. The line judge says it was long. First official says it's a point to Centenary, and it is a 7-6 Southwestern lead, now with Caroline Richmond to serve. Richmond sends it to Grooms on the back line. The set by Crabtree, and a double touch called against Crabtree will keep that attack from Grooms from accumulating, and it's now 7-7. Caroline Richmond will serve. White plays it off of the glance of the net, and then an attack and a kill goes to Jessica Cures, and the point to Southwestern. And subbing in here for Grooms is going to be Abby Benavides, and Benavides will serve for the Pirates. And it's a service error that ties this ball game up at 8 points to Centenary. Elizabeth Epley will serve here. Epley sends to the back line. White plays it up front, and then Crabtree taps it over, but I think a double touch is going to be called here. As, yeah, just a awkward play there for Crabtree, and Centenary takes the lead here in the second set, 9-8. Epley will serve again. 9 serving 8 as Epley sends it over, and White gets the first touch. Crabtree with the set. The attack is blocked as that time Cures just couldn't send it over the blockers, and they sent it right back home. First team to 10 here in the second set is Centenary. Epley continues her serve. Epley with the right-hand serve will have a service error as she was trying to hit it to the gap of the defense of the Pirates, and that one doesn't quite clear the net. Point Southwestern, and the Centenary lead is 1. Allie Grona here, the junior libero. Line drive goes to the middle of the court where Richmond gets the first touch. And now an attack by Davis goes to Benavides. The set by Crabtree, and another double touch is called against Crabtree here. She's had a few setting errors that have led to some Centenary points, and I think the first official's calling a little tight there. That was a really close one, and we'll go ahead and give him benefit of the doubt as he's the one making the calls. Crabtree with the set, and then the attack by Grooms, and give Jessica Cures the attack and the kill. And Southwestern now only trails by 1. Cures, who just got the point for Southwestern, will check out, and now it'll be Caitlin Whitehead to serve for Southwestern. 10 serve and 11. The attack is a strong one from the hand of Davis, but it's able to be returned by Southwestern. Here on the third set, it'll just have to be bumped over by Cretin, and then the attack is in for the kill by Crabtree, and a point to Southwestern. We're tied at 11 here in the second set. Whitehead sends it to Proctor in the middle of the court. Griffin with the attack. It's blocked right back, and then on the backwards bump, it's sent over by Demergen. The left side attack by White is just wide, but it's called in. Ooh, my angle looked like it was wide. I'm kind of biased towards the Pirates, to be honest with y'all, but the point goes to Southwestern, and they retake the lead. Maybe it's make up for the other one earlier. Who knows? Whitehead sends it over to Proctor, and Richmond sends it to the front of the line, and just an awkward cross-court angle set was able to be caught up to in time by Davis, and Southwestern scores the point, 13-11 now, off of the setting error, and then Whitehead with an ace scores a point for the Pirates. And a timeout called here by the Centenary College ladies. They did have a lead, but Southwestern came storming back. They're up 14-11 here on SHN Sports. We're in the second set here in the first game of a doubleheader between Centenary College and Southwestern University on the campus of Southwestern University, the Robertson Center. It'll be Caitlin Whitehead continuing her serve for the Pirates from the middle of the court. She'll send it over the net, and it's first played on by Davis. Hit in the air for a set by Demergen, and then knocked over by Critton here. And now back over after Southwestern with a quick return. Whitehead with the first touch, and then a dump set sent over by Crabtree, who has had a couple setting errors. He just went ahead and said, I'll score it myself, and makes it 15-14, scores the point for the Pirates. Whitehead to serve. This one's a lob that goes to the right side. Davis with the first touch. She'll get it right back from Demergen. Her attack is blocked out of play, and a point to Centenary. Alyssa Davis will serve now after technically scoring the point following the block out of bounds. Davis with the jump serve, offset to the right. Benavides with the first touch. Whitehead with a high set. White with the attack. It's deflected to the back line where Davis gets the first touch. And then on the attempt to set, it was a double touch called on Centenary this time, and the point goes to Southwestern. They're up 16-12. And Emma White will serve now. Coming into the game for the first time is Tori Ligman for Centenary College. And then the other way, the Pirates will make a quick substitution as Whitehead comes back into the game. White sends it to the back line. Proctor with the first touch and knocked over the blockers by Richmond. And then sent over by Brantley by the Pirates. And Griffin will tap this to the back line where it is an attack and a kill, and a nice one at that by Brantley as she had to read it off kind of an awkward set by Whitehead, but still Southwestern with the score, and it's 17-12. Emma White will serve again. She's serving her fourth in a row. A jump serve from the far left side. Proctor with the touch. The attack by Richmond is blocked, but it goes out of play, and the point to Centenary. 13 serving 17 here as Proctor will line up around the middle of the service line, about 8 feet back. It's Grona sending it with the first touch, and then this one, I think it was hit off the net and goes straight down. A point goes to the Pirates as Brantley, I think, a little different spin on that one, made it 18-13. Here's Brantley with the serve. Demergen sets up Griffin. It's blocked right back to the Centenary side, and a point goes to the Pirates. 19-13. Pirates with the lead. Brantley will serve. Brantley has a service error. I think it goes off the side of her palm a little bit, and the point goes to Centenary. Marshall Clarenjante will serve. Clarenjante sends it to the back line where it's first touched on by Grooms, and then the attack by Crabtree. A nice dig made by Ligman, and then the attack by Richmond played off of the hands of Schumacher and sent over by Southwestern. Richmond again with the left side attack, goes through the blockers this time for the kill, and Centenary not trying to drop 2 sets in a row, trying to make a run here as it'll be 15 serving 9. Again, the serve coming from Clarenjante. A high set for the attack by Grooms. Proctor sends it high for Richmond here. Richmond sends it over the blockers, and then Grona will, with the first touch, leads to the attack by Grooms. Whitehead sets up for the attack, and that one is blocked right back as Grooms had to maybe try to adjust, couldn't quite get to it, and Centenary makes it 19-16. Clarenjante sends it to the middle of the court, sliding in to make the first touch is Schumacher, and then the attack and the kill by Crabtree on that bullet gives the Pirates their 20th point of the second set. They're looking to go up 2-0. Substitution coming in now is Jessica Curis for Caitlin Whitehead. And the serve here for Lauren Crabtree. Crabtree with the jump serve. Goes into the net. Service error. Point Centenary. Audrey Schumacher will serve here. Or excuse me, Caroline Richmond will serve here. Richmond sends to the back line. First touch by Schumacher, and then an attack will be played by after Curis and sent back over to Southwestern side. The attack is just a bit long and officially called a point as Grooms almost got that back line. Centenary scores. Caroline Richmond will serve again. Richmond with the jump serve, floats it to the back left. Grooms with the first touch. Crabtree with the set. The attack by Curis is blocked back, and the Pirates will get some fresh touches, but it's just sent back over by Grooms. And now a block by Grooms at the front of the net is tapped over to Southwestern side. That leads to a Curis tap over the blockers to the middle of the court. And a play at the net. Davis sends it into the floor for a Centenary point. Southwestern was up 19-15, and they're going to go ahead and take a timeout as Don Flora wants to talk to his team, make sure that this run doesn't give the lead back to Centenary, and try to come up with a strategy to win him the second set. Currently, Southwestern leads it 1-0. Here is we are coming to the closing moments of the second set, and 20-19 is the score in the second set as the match continues on here, the first of two games here. The second game scheduled for 4 o'clock. Pirates clear out of their huddle. Pirates already ready to go as they were the ones who called the timeout, taking the little extra time, almost a whole minute of the timeout, are the ladies. And the ladies will serve here to get us back rolling in the second set. Caroline Richmond will serve. Richmond just out of your frame. Taking about a 14-foot approach to the center of the service line, and it's first played by Grona, set by Crabtree. The attack from the far right side by Grooms is played by the ladies, and then the attack by Davis is a kill and a point for Centenary. We're tied at 20 in the second set. Caroline Richmond will serve again. Richmond with the jump serve. Floats it to the back line where it's first touched on by Schumacher, and then the attack and the kill on the point from Jessica Curis gives Southwestern the lead again. 21-20. And Abby Benavides will come in to serve. Benavides sends it to the back line where it's first touched by Richmond, and then the attack by Epley is wide and long, and a point goes to Southwestern. They take a 2-point advantage in a pivotal point of the game. Benavides will continue her serve. Davis with the attack, goes off the blockers, almost coming up with a pancake save there is Crabtree, but it's a point to Centenary instead. And it's a tightly contested second set. Elizabeth Epley lines up her serve. A jump serve, sends it to the back line where Grona is the first to touch it. Crabtree with the set. The attack by Whitlock is a kill and a point for the Pirates. 23-21, Southwestern with a 2-point lead. Whitlock leaves the game. And coming in for her will be Riley Brantley as Allie Grona sets up to serve off frame far left side of the service line. Line drives it to the middle of the court. An attempted dump set played well by the front line of the Pirates. Combining on that one were Brantley and Curis to foil that dump set by Demergen, and that will be point 24 for Southwestern and a timeout taken by Centenary. It's set point when we come back on SHN Sports here in the second set. Southwestern leads it 1-0 in the second set, and they lead the set overall 24-21. Set point here in set number 2. Southwestern trying to wrap this up and take a 2-set lead as we head in, going into the third set. It'll be Ali Grona here to serve for Southwestern. Set point if the Pirates can win it. Grona. Line drives it over to the right side. Rolling to make the save is Claren Jonte, and then it's just tap on over from the left side. A high set for White, and White scores the set point for the Pirates. 25-21 goes the second set as the Pirates took the first set 25-14. Centenary makes this one a little bit more competitive. We were tied at 20 at one point in the second set, but instead Southwestern goes ahead and scores a 5-1 run to take set 2. And we are heading into the third set with Southwestern up 2-0 here in the first game of a doubleheader on SHN Sports. We'll be back with the start of the third set in about 2.5 minutes. About to start the third set here on SHN Sports between Southwestern and Centenary. The Pirates have a 2-0 lead as they go for the sweep here in the first game of the doubleheader against the Centenary ladies, who made the trip from Shreveport, Louisiana for this SCAC conference matchup. Only 2 weekends left until the SCAC conference tournament. Centenary enters today's game 3-7. The Pirates come in 5-3. And both teams just trying to make that little playoff push before we head into the conference tournament. Final substitutions made. The officials doing their due diligence. Demergen will serve here. As soon as she is given the ball and clearance to go. Rachel Demergen just off the frame from the right side. Sends to the back line where it's first touched by White, and a dump set by Whitehead is a score for the Pirates. So Southwestern starts off the third set hot. Kaylin Whitehead with the sneaky dump set, and Emma White will now serve for Southwestern from the left side. And it's just off of the fingertips of the outreached Huster hands, and Southwestern gets the ace off of Emma White. White will continue her serve. Two serving zero here, sends it this time to Martinez, and then Huster with the cross-court attack. It's played by Crabtree and tapped over by Schumacher. And then Richmond taps it over, and it'll just have to be bumped right back by Crabtree. The set here by Epley. And now Southwestern. Schumacher will send it to Proctor on the back line. Cross-court, the set there goes to Huster, and it's bumped right back by Southwestern. Huster with another attack, partially deflected by Crabtree, and now Richmond will tap it over. A little bit of clunkiness to this set point, or this point, and then the attack and the kill by Brantley ends that clunkiness, and Southwestern takes a 3-0 lead here in the third set. Emma White to serve. White here with her third straight serve. Has this one go off of the net for a let's serve, and cross court over to Richmond. Richmond gets the attack and the kill off of the awkward play for the first point for Centenary in the third set. Proctor will serve here for the ladies. Goes wide, and the service error is Southwestern's fourth point of the third set. Valenzuela checks in, as well as Taylor Bacchus. So Andy Valenzuela moves up to the front of the line as Bacchus will go the opposite direction to serve. 4 serving 1 here in the third set. Southwestern with a 3-point lead. Davis with the first touch. Demergen sets it up for Richmond, who gets the attack and the kill, and that brings a little energy to the Centenary bench as they cut the Southwestern lead to 2. Richmond will serve. Also checking in is Jaden Critton. The other way, coming in for the Pirates, is the libero, Ali Grona. As well as Whitehead, I believe. I saw 2 substitutions there, but didn't catch the second one. Richmond given the okay here after a slight delay of the substitutions. Richmond sends to the back line where White gets the first touch. Whitehead with the high set for Crabtree's tap over the blockers. Epley sends it to the back line where Demergen sets it for a back line attack by Richmond. White with the first touch, and then it is blocked right back following the attack by Valenzuela, and just sent over by White. It goes wide, and a point to Centenary. Richmond will serve here. 3 serving 4. White with the first touch. Whitehead with a dump set, catches off guard for Davis, but Davis gets it back on the third touch over to the Southwestern side of joust. The net ends up on Southwestern side, and a net infraction, or they're going to call it, I think, a 4th touch going against Southwestern's Crabtree. And I think Emma White wants to just get some clarification here. She might have saw it a little differently, but I won't say that I've never seen the score overturned by a conversation, but I'll go ahead and assume that that's going to be a more often than not trend here, as even Coach Don Flora for Southwestern trying to get clarification on what actually happened there. Our second official was the one who stopped play, but regardless, we're tied at 4. Caroline Richmond to serve here. Richmond floats it to White on the back line. Whitehead with the high set for the Crabtree attack, which is blocked right back to Southwestern side for Centenary point. They take their first lead of the third set. Richmond lining up her serve. Floats this to the back line where Groen is the first one to touch it. Whitehead with the set, and then Valenzuela with the attack. It's deflected off of the blocker and lands on the Centenary side for a Pirate point. Southwestern ties it up at 5, and Lauren Crabtree will take this again, probably about a 20-foot deep serve behind the service line. The jump serve lets off of the top of the net, ends up on the Centenary side. Davis with a cross-court set finds the middle of the court for the kill. Centenary scores the point. Claren Jante will come into the game to serve for the ladies. To the back line. White sends it high in the air. Crabtree with the set. Valenzuela sends it into the blockers, and it lands again on the Centenary side following the blockers unable to direct that the way they wanted to, and we're tied at 6 with the Southwestern point. Benavides checks in now as she tags out Audrey Schumacher. Benavides sends to the back line where Claren Jante gets the first touch. Cross court set to Davis. Davis has it blocked right back to her, and just a little miscommunication right there on the quick action play. The set goes out of play and will be a point to Southwestern. They retake the lead 7-6. Benavides sends it to the middle of the court. Richmond has to send that one out of play. Davis plays it out of play, and Proctor will just backward bump it on the third touch to send it over to the Southwestern side. Then Benavides with the attack goes wide left, and the point to Centenary. We're tied at 7. Alyssa Davis will serve. Centenary and Southwestern tied at 7. Centenary with the serve. Davis with the jump serve offset to the right. Goes to Grona, set by Crabtree. The backline attack sent over by Grom, and now here's Hoyter who with the attack, and the left side attack by White was returned by Centenary. And Grona with the first touch, the set by Crabtree, and then the right side attack by Grom is returned but goes long, and Southwestern scores the point. Allie Grona will serve. A dump set and a score by Rachel Demergen ties us up at 8. Good hustle on the play to try and save that one was Benavides. And now the serve goes back to the ladies here as Mariah Martinez will have a jump serve from the center of the court. Grona on her first touch sends it back over to the Centenary side. Richmond's attack was blocked right back to Centenary side by Brantley, and the score for Southwestern off of that block, 9-8. Whitehead will serve as she comes in for Jessica Curis. Crabtree got the touch. Whitehead with the set, and then the backline attack by Benavides sends to the backline where Proctor got the first touch. And then an attack by Huster is blocked back, and a point to Southwestern. They're the first team to double figures in the third set. Whitehead goes to the back line. And it's knocked over by Huster. Then Grooms with the attack. Proctor does her job keeping the ball alive. It's blocked on the attack by Huster back to the Centenary side, and now Southwestern can run a set. The attack by White is a strong one, but Martinez keeps it alive on the dig. And then Huster's attack is played by Benavides. This one just tapped over by Whitehead. Now at the front of the line, it was Richmond who got the attack and the kill for Centenary, although our second official saw something. I think it was a net violation against Southwestern. Regardless, the point goes to Centenary, and it'll be 9-10 here in the third set. The jump serve by Demergen goes to Grona, and now it'll just have to be sent over by Crabtree. She sends it long, and Centenary has the game tied at 10. Demergen have her serve played by White. White with the first touch and the third touch gets the attack and the kill for Southwestern. Creative play right there as Whitehead gave White the setup for the 11th point of the third set for the Pirates. Emma White will serve. Goes off of the touch of Richmond, and then it's knocked over by Crabtree. Richmond with the attack, and Whitehead will save that one out of play. And then a attack and a kill goes off the fingertips of Proctor. She tried to maybe send that one back up to the line, but Southwestern scores the 12th point. Emma White to serve here. Backline Proctor. Demergen with the set for Huster, and Huster's attack goes off of the hands of Crabtree, and the point for Centenary. Most competitive set so far here. Neither team really breaking away with any kind of lead. It was 4-1 Southwestern, and it's been pretty close ever since. The attack by Schumacher was blocked back by Epley, and it's a point for Centenary. We're tied at 12. Proctor continues her serve. Schumacher with the attack. It goes off of the fist. A good hustle play by Proctor to try and keep that alive after Martinez couldn't quite direct it where she wanted, but the point to Southwestern, 13-12. Riley Brantley to serve here for the Pirates. That one just glances off the net. Proctor sends it right back over on the dive to save it from scoring. And then the attack and the kill by Crabtree puts the Pirates up one more, 14-12. 14 serving 12 here. Brantley keeping her serve going. Davis with the first touch. Demergen with the set. The attack by Richmond is blocked right back to Richmond to play at the net. Richmond sends it over to Southwestern side where White gets the first touch. Crabtree knocks it over the blockers a little wide. Demergen sends it to Davis, who sends it to the back line, and just long. Point Pirates. 15-12. Southwestern with a 3-point lead, trying to find some separation here in this competitive third set and complete the sweep if they can score the next 10 points fairly uncontested against Centenary. Groom sends it to Davis, and now Demergen will set it up for Davis again, and it's played by Schumacher. The attack by Valenzuela goes over to Centenary's side. Davis has her attack blocked, but it ends up on the court in Southwestern side of the play, and a point to Centenary. 15-13. Grona back in the game as Brantley checks out, and Caroline Richmond will serve here. Richmond, just offset left, will serve from a jump serve. The attack is partially blocked but goes out of play, and Audrey Schumacher with the kill for Southwestern. Pirates lead is back to 3, and Lauren Crabtree will serve. Crabtree a little closer this time, sends it to the middle of the court and gets the ace as Proctor couldn't catch up to that. 17-13. Pirates with the score, and following the ace here, Crabtree will go back and try to do it again. And we'll have a timeout before she can give that an attempt here, as Centenary wants to talk things over, trying to avoid getting swept here. They want to try and make a run themselves. 17-13 your score in the third set. 2-0 lead for Southwestern over Centenary College. We'll be back in a moment on SHN Sports. (17-13) Southwestern with the lead here in the third set. They're trying to sweep the Centenary College ladies for the first game of our doubleheader. Crabtree sends it over, and this time it will be returned by Centenary, and give the attack and the kill to Elizabeth Epley, who will give a score to Centenary. Southwestern was unable to return. Clarenjante will serve here after we get perspiration wiped up from the Southwestern side of the court. Now Clarenjante is cleared to serve. A line drive goes to the back line, and off of the fist of Schumacher, it's an ace for Centenary. And again, Marechal Clarenjante will serve. 15 serving 17. White with the first touch. Crabtree with a high set, and another setting error against Crabtree. Unfortunately, that's been a trend as they're calling that tight on Crabtree, and a point to Centenary. Clarenjante with an opportunity to tie here. Grona with the first touch. Crabtree with the set. This time the attack by Valenzuela is played on the back line to Richmond, who sends it over. Crabtree with the set. The attack is just long, and still a point scored by Jessica Curis, as, again, I thought the back line judge said that that was long, but according to our first official, he gets to make the final decision. It's 18-16. I don't think I've seen 3 times in one match the official go away from his line judges, but he obviously still gets the final say, like I said. Benavides sends it over on the serve for Southwestern. Davis with the attack, goes off the fingertip to the blockers. White with the first touch. The high set by Crabtree is tapped on over by Curis, and then the attack and the kill by Davis leads to the 17th point for Centenary here in the third set. Huster comes back into the game for Centenary. Alyssa Davis serving here. Davis with a jump serve, floats it to the back line where Grona gets the first touch. A high set by Crabtree, and White with the attack and the kill for the Pirates. 19-17, Southwestern with a 2-point lead, looking to be the first team to 20 in the third set. Allie Grona will serve for Southwestern. Grona line drives to the back line. Demergen with the set, goes to Huster for the cross-court attack, and then Groms had it blocked right back to the Southwestern side. A dump set there by Crabtree, who's played well on the nice save by Clarenjante, and now the right side attack is a strong one from Curis, and it will not be returned by the ladies, and a point to Southwestern, their 20th of the set. 20-17, a 3-point lead for the Pirates. Grona will go ahead and serve this over. Carinjante with the first touch, Samaritan with the set. The attack and the kill goes to Jaden Critton, and the point to Centenary. Cuts the Southwestern lead to 2. 20-18. Here's 18 serving 20. Mariah Martinez to serve. Martinez sends it to the back line. White with the first touch. Crabtree with the set. The attack is a strong one by Curis, and Proctor will send it to the middle of the court where it's just going to be bumped over by Demergen. White with the attack. Nice reflexes by Martinez, and Huster's attack from the left side sent over to the Southwestern side. Then Grobs with the attack and the kill. Pirates up 21-18. I beg your pardon, Riley Brantley with the attack and kill right there, and coming into the game for the Pirates to serve is Caitlin Whitehead. Huster attacks through the blockers and gets the point for Centenary. Serving here is Rachel Demergen. Grown with the first touch, the set by Whitehead, and the attack is just a bit long on the attempt there by Riley Brantley. The point goes to Centenary. It's a 1-point set. Demergen sends it to the back line. Benavides with the first touch, and now the attack by Brantley. And the point goes to Southwestern as there was an interference on the antenna there by Centenary, and Southwestern gets a little breathing room thanks to the mistake by the ladies. Emma White will serve. White sends it to Proctor in the middle of the court. A high set by Demergen. Richmond with the attack. A nice job by Grona to dig that high in the air. And now just a backline attack by White, played by Proctor. Here's the attack by Epley, and then nice job by Grona to keep that alive, and it's just tapped on over by Whitehead. Left side Huster with the attack. That one goes long, and it's a point for the Pirates. 23-20. And a timeout called by Centenary. We'll take it with them. Southwestern ahead in the third set, 23-20. They lead it 2-0 over Centenary College, and they're looking for the sweep of the first game of our doubleheader on SHN Sports when we come back. The Pirates won the first set 25-14. They took the second set 25-21. This is the most competitive set of the three so far. It's 23-20. Southwestern up by 3 over Centenary as Emma White sends it over the net. And Richmond gets the first touch. Huster sends it high, and Proctor will just have to tap this over on the third bump. Whitehead with the set. Crabtree with the attack and the kill. Point goes to the Pirates, and that sets us up for set point. Emma White here, serving for Southwestern. Just sends it long. The service error is a point for Centenary, and It remains set point as Proctor will serve for Centenary. 21 serving 24. Groner with the first touch. Whitehead with the set. Then the attack leads to the kill for Riley Brantley. And that is the third set point, match point. Southwestern wins it 3 straight sets here as the first game, the first match of our doubleheader this afternoon is taken by the Pirates. They improve to 6-3 overall. Centenary falls to 3-8. And we will have a break. Our second game scheduled for 4 o'clock here on SHN Sports. It'll be a different link, so go ahead and check out the schedule on SUPirates.com, and they will go ahead and have the game for you. Excuse me, SouthwesternPirates.com. I said SU Pirates, but it's SouthwesternPirates.com. On the schedules, they'll have a link to the second game. Same way you probably found us here on the first game, but just so you know, the stream is ending here. This is the end of the first game. Second game will be broadcast here on SHN Sports. We'll see you then.